Good morning, everyone. I'm Professor Ricardo Brito, coordinator of the events Global Management Week. It's my pleasure having the opportunity of talking to you this morning, this day for some regions and countries. And the subject of our talk today is the Managerial Challenge. That's academic, professional dynamic that we suggested during our Global Management Week in order to promote the discussion about the electronic platform-based network companies. And what for? Why would you get involved in a discussion like that? Well, first of all, I believe because it will develop your academic skills over a subject that it's very, very important for our generation, your generation, I guess it would be better to say. On top of it, you can also open other professional perspectives for yourself. You have learned in our events, in our international symposium, with the help of professors from all over the world, that these new trends, the e-planets, are dominating markets in several different areas, are creating new ways of delivering value to customers, are promoting new ways of organizing the markets, and it certainly represents the future of how to do business in the world. So if you have an in-depth discussion over this, academically speaking, you can also open new options for yourself in professional terms. And of course, it's also worth a scholarship for you and your colleagues to stimulate, to encourage people to engage in this discussion. The universities that are supporting this symposium offered some scholarships for you and your colleagues. We will select the best works, and the best works will be submitted to a online voting open to the audience, open to everybody, and the best works will receive the best scholarships available for those who engage in this debate. And where can you study? Well, you can go to London. There we have a very, very interesting program awaiting for you, which is Contemporary Topics in Business Strategy, talking about the frontiers of the strategic thinking nowadays. It's a short-term program, a 3-week program that happens in July and January every year, starting on July 17. July 2017, it will be the first group, and you'll be invited to join this program under the support of a scholarship. We also have in the United States some options, like in the University of Laverne, in California State University, Northridge, and also in New York, the State University of New York is also offering some spots for you and your colleagues, for those who have a better performance in the activity that we are suggesting here in this managerial challenge. And also you can go to China to study there, or even come to Brazil. Both countries, China and Brazil, are offering a program called Strategy and Marketing for Emerging Countries, a program that can open new opportunities for you to understand the limits, the boundaries of how to do business in emerging countries. Okay? All right. I have here a summary of the rules of this contest. We have different kinds of scholarships for the group that will be in the first place, second place, and so on, so on. I will ask you to read all this carefully because this is the rule of the game here. And in the next slide, I also show you general conditions for you to participate in this program. So you read it before and know where you can study abroad, and how it can happen in the future. You can read it carefully later, okay? This challenge is open to anyone interested, but there are some conditions for this, and I ask you to also pay attention to this. You should be attending an undergraduate or undergraduate program in any field of knowledge. You should be forming a group between 3 and 6 members, and you need to have at least one member participating in the Global Management Week that happened last week. Then you have to fill the form and send, upon request, an updated curriculum vitae from your group members, okay? So now let's talk about the contest itself, the managerial challenge. The idea is to develop a discussion and to record a video summarizing the discussion you had in your group. And the discussion about what? Well, you can use as reference all the materials that you want, and you have three options. You must choose one out of these three options for you to organize your debate. I will read it and try to explain. First, to evaluate a real e-planet market strategy. It means you choose one e-planet and you and your group analyze it under the perspectives that we explained to you during our international symposium. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean just looking at the company and talking about it. It's important for you that you use the materials we send as a reference for you to enrich your discussion about a current e-planet strategy. You know? All right, it's one option, but you have other options. You can also use this opportunity to evaluate the possibilities of a traditional company to become an e-planet. It means you can also, instead of analyzing the strategy of a real current e-planet, you can also get a traditional company and think and suggest how this traditional company can become an e-planet, can build a platform, electronic platform, and organize a network inside this platform. That's okay? And you also have a third option. Instead of getting a current e-planet or a current traditional company, you can also create something new, suggesting a new e-planet that delivers value to the market through an electronic platform-based network ecosystem. All right? So we will be suggesting something new. You and your group will come up with some ideas. During our international symposium, we had several ideas that you and your colleagues suggested to us, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to create wonderful ideas. It can be just an exercise, or perhaps in the future you can realize it. You can make it through. You can open a new company for you and your colleagues. Why not? We are here to analyze options, and perhaps you create such a good idea that you believe it will be a successful company for you and your colleagues in the future, okay? So you have these three options. You must choose one out of these three, create a discussion, and send us the summary of your discussion in a short video, okay? I will now talk about the features of this video, all right? Well, at least two, perhaps more, of the group members should be making the video presentation, talking and showing the printed slides. Let me give you an example. You can just use your cell phone, putting your cell phone over a table and present your idea, and you can use your slides like I'm using this now and say, well, our project has this name, our objective is this that's presented here, etc., etc. Here in our studio, we have this option of putting the slides over the screen as you are seeing now. But perhaps you don't have this editing solution for yourself, but you don't need to worry about that, because you will send us your video, you send us your PPT files, and we will edit. Every time you show the slide, I will insert, digitally speaking, I will insert the slide for you. So people that are following your presentation will be able to read the slides that you are talking about. It will be more dynamic for you and for you to express your ideas. All right. So this video will have will last not more than 8 minutes. Between 5 and 8 minutes is the ideal. It doesn't mean if you reach 9 minutes, 10 minutes, you will be disqualified. No, but try to keep your presentation between 5 and 8 minutes. The idea of being able to summarize a product is a valuable skill for any manager to succeed in the business life. Okay. Um, and at the end of your short video, please ask people to vote in your group. That's because, let me explain again. We'll probably receive several videos, lots of them. Once we receive the materials, we will select the 10 best works. And these 10 best works, these 10 best videos will be uploaded in our Facebook page, and then we'll ask people to watch these videos and click like to vote in one of them. So if you wanna get the attention of the audience, and if you want the audience click like in your video, it will be important that you ask people to vote in your group. All right. So the video and the PPT file, the presentation file, should be sent by email to us until November the 7th. Now, today is what day? Today is October 19, right? So you have approximately 20 days, 18 days to prepare this discussion with your group. And please, if you didn't subscribe yet in our contest, in the Managerial Challenge, please do that not later than tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day for you to subscribe your group in this challenge, okay? Talking about deadlines, we have here the deadlines of this activity. You have until tomorrow to register your group, and then you have until November the 7th to send your video and your presentation file. I mean the PowerPoint slides that you will use to help you to explain your idea. We will announce the 10 best works by November 10th. We will select the 10 best works until November the 10th. And then it will start the internet voting. We will upload in our website by November 10 the best 10 works. And then from 10 to 27, you have time to promote your video among your colleagues, ask people to vote in your group, and then, who knows, you'll be the winner of the managerial challenge that we are suggesting for you, okay? We will announce the winners by November 28th. November 28th on Facebook, we will announce the winners of this contest, okay? All right. And now I summarize again the steps. The first step will be pre-selection of the 10 best works, and then an open voting on the internet. The enrollment process, once you get a scholarship, the enrollment process is described here. You'll be asked to send more information about yourself and your groups to really grab the scholarship that you got here, okay? I now have some more information about the scholarship. I will ask you to read the rules of this contest, okay? Now, I try to summarize the main ideas of this activity. Now I will open a Q&A session. So if you wanna make any questions, please, I'm here. Just log on the chat that is in your right side of your screen. You will need to use a Gmail account to access the chat, so you can send your questions for us right now, okay? Amanda is by my side. Amanda, are they sending questions already?
Yes, Mr. Mohammed asked if he can make a group with only him and his friend, two persons, two people.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Mohammed, the rule of this program, this challenge, requires groups from 3 to 6 people. And I suggest you to invite more people to join this effort, because when you have more people discussing, more ideas will rise during your participation. It's important that you get used to the idea of sharing ideas with other people. That's the reason why the rules of the managerial challenge demands 3 to 6 people being part of the group. Okay, I'm sorry for that, but believe me, it will be better for you and your group members. Okay, Mohamed, thank you very much for sending your question. Is there any more questions by now?
No.
All right, while you think about your questions, let me give you some more details on this, okay? I will be very short on this. Well, the scholarships that will be offered are valid for usually 3 weeks program that happens every January and every July, all right? So you'll be able to choose where you wanna go and when you wanna go in most cases. There are some restrictions like when precisely the program starts, but there are options for you, so you'll be able to enjoy this opportunity to enhance your knowledge and your curriculum too, okay? Please, Amanda.
Miss Rayhan is asking, do we need to follow any special structure on our project?
No, what is the name, please?
Rayhana.
Raihana? No, you don't need to follow any specific guideline, but you have 5 to 8 minutes to persuade people that your ideas are worthwhile for them to vote. All right, Ms. Raihana. The idea is that if you are, for instance, discussing current e-planet strategy, you gotta persuade people that your point of view are worthwhile to pay attention, that you have a strong case, a strong point of view on this subject. If you are, instead of this, if you are analyzing the possibilities of getting a traditional company and evolving it into a e-planet format, you also have 5 to 8 minutes to suggest, to show your ideas, to show that you have a point, and ask people to vote in your group. And you also can use your 5 to 8 minutes to create a new project out of zero and say, we are suggesting the creation of a new planet. The objective will be this one. The participants of this ecosystems, that this ecosystem will these members, their connections will be like this and this. The value delivered by this ecosystem will be described this and this way. If you feel more comfortable, I strongly suggest you use the the descriptions we provided you in our Global Management Week. There, I suggested, as well, other professors suggested too, we suggested some options, some diagrams, some schemes of thinking how to evolve a company, how to deliver value, how to organize the process. So perhaps you can use it as a basis, but you are free to fly. You can come up with the ideas you want and show them the way you prefer. And one important aspect, very important aspect here, you don't need to worry about the quality of the video itself. You don't need to worry about that. Just grab a cell phone, put over a table, and tape it. Don't worry about the quality of the image. We won't take into consideration the quality of the editing process. All right? The only criteria we will use to analyze who are the 10 best videos will be the quality of your idea. All right, Ms. Rihanna, thank you very much for sending your question. Do we have any more questions by now?
No, no
All
questions.
right, so in this case, we'll be finishing our meeting now. This orientation session had the objective of encouraging you to enjoy this opportunity, form a group, and apply for one of the 10 spots in the second moment of the internet voting that will be offered by IBS from oops, November 10 to November 27. So if you wanna join this competition, please don't forget to enroll your group by tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day for you to join this activity, okay? Thank you very much for attending this meeting, and good luck, good work, good studies, and good luck, because there are several groups forming around the world to participate in this challenge, and you can be the winner of this competition, okay? Once more, my name is Ricardo Brito. I'm the Dean of the IBS Americas, and I appreciate your interest in this activity. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye bye.